Team FirstBloodGaming against I Want Cookie. We see similar bans from FirstBloodGaming as last game. The Chase and Eve ban. Actually, the third ban is already banned, so we will see what they will ban. Renga as well bans coming out from I Want Cookie. And Misfortune ban. I guess they did some research and checked the most played champions or something. I'm not sure about the positions on Team I Want Cookie. I guess Youngbuck is top and Shushay should be mid. But I'm not sure about the other ones. And the Shenban from Youngbuck here. And I will get a co-caster now, so I'll
connected.
So we see the Malphite pick from Seist here.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
And the Youngbuck picks Lee Sin. Ice Fantasy goes for Kha'Zix.
User joined your channel.
Hello, Rum.
Hey. Hi guys, watching kirbbyTV.
Short question, Rum. Do you have any one of them in your friend list?
I have Boss and Cottis, yes.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, we did cast them 2 weeks ago, I think, or 3 weeks.
Yeah, some very good players about them.
Yep. So actually they're switching up the Kha'Zix to Vayne now. Curious if they will pick the Kha'Zix later on.
So I see Youngbuck is in the other team. Do we know anything about the other team?
I think it's just a team for this tournament, so
okay.
I don't think they are a pro team. Yeah, we have Shushay in the other team as well. He's pretty well known from his time at SK and Fnatic. Oh, not SK, only Fnatic. I'm sorry. And Youngbuck was at SK some time ago. Sona pick here for FirstBloodGaming and the Corki. They played the Corki in the first game of today, and AmsoQ was pretty strong with the Corki.
Yeah, Sona Corki lane quite strong these days, and being seen playing in the higher games quite a lot.
Yeah, Sona is one of the most picked and banned support because she offers a lot of damage and poke and sustain in lane, and with her ultimate she's very good in teamfights as well. And now Fiddlesticks gets locked in for Team I Want Cookie, so we'll see something extraordinary here.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Fiddlesticks playing for quite a while.
Yeah, especially on that high level.
Yeah, on the high level, yes. Just a quick question, I see Misfortune was banned by FBG. Any idea about that?
Yeah, when I saw the ban, I just said that I think they did some research on the enemy AD carry. I'm not sure who it is, because I
Okay.
don't know them. Cartus here, only Cartus again with the Cartus pick, so yeah.
Yeah, it was a good game. Cartus, seen last time being banned, last time we casted together for FirstBloodGaming.
Today, the first game he played a Nivea, so I think he got banned out there as well, though I didn't see the bans there. And last game he played the Cartus like a beast again. He was 5-0-3 in mid, I think. So yeah, he really knows how to play Cartus.
This was the current team composition, Malphite, Corki, Sona. Is this a poke or but more of an AoE?
I think it's more of an AoE with the Malphite and Sona follow-up, or the other way around, and the Cartus who just runs into them and tries to die in the middle of the fight. We have a Vladimir and Fiddlesticks, so the Fiddlesticks will be support, I guess. Youngbuck picking the Vladimir, so should be top lane. And Shushe in mid lane with the Galio teleport, so
very strong combinations there with Vladimir, Fiddlesticks and Galio.
yeah, a lot of AoE as well there. So I think in team fights it will decide who gets better initiate off. If Galio managed to get his ult down before Malphite or Sona can close in, it should be in favor of I want Cookie, and else should be the other way around. If Malphite managed to ult in or Sona managed to ult in before I want Cookie does.
Yeah, it will also depend on the positioning, obviously. If one of them get caught out in the wrong place, or in fact if they get to burn their ultimates too early, perhaps, as well, then obviously you initiate on the fact when the other team does not have their ultimates up.
Yeah, exactly. And now we can remove the summoner spell blockers, so we see Youngbuck with Ghost Heal on top lane on the Vladimir. Vayne going with the heal as well. You see Cleanse more often on Vayne than heal. But yeah, they don't have a lot of CC. Nah, they don't have a lot of stuns, let's put it that way. Because they have nice slows with the Cartus Wall and the Mundo Cleaver and the Malphite Seismic Shard. But they don't have something like a Taric who stuns you every 5 to 10 seconds. Only the Sona ultimate. And like you said, with good positioning you should be able to avoid that.
Interesting bottom lane then, Vayne and Fiddlesticks. As you just mentioned, as Fiddlesticks came out, we'll see something very interesting. Fiddlesticks does have his sphere, and you know, to give Vayne that time to get closer up to Corki in this case.
And the silence as well, so he can prevent Sona from casting heals or her ultimate as well.
That could be seriously irritating.
And we have the ignite on Fiddlesticks, so no exhaust for them in the whole team actually. So we have 3 exhausts on FirstBloodGaming. The boss is pretty comfortable without Ghost or Flash on his junglers. He really loves the Shyvana or Mundo with the exhaust for better ganks. And Lee Sin going for the Flash. So Lee Sin is one of the junglers where you could potentially go for an exhaust as well, but he decided to go for the Flash rather than the exhaust.
That's very interesting, because obviously with Lee Sin you can get out a lot easier than Mundo, actually, in my opinion.
Yeah, but later in game Mundo will just be so tanky that he doesn't need to get out. Yeah, right. And yeah, um, I think Awan Cookie tries to get or tries to play something like Moscow 5 does a lot. Get late game lanes and get an early game jungler. Like we know Diamond Prox loves the Lee Sin, and Lee Sin is obviously an early game jungler because he does a lot of damage early game but falls off later in game. So he can apply pressure to the lanes even though the lanes are heavy late game, because Vayne and Vladimir are very late game oriented. The Galio gets stronger in mid late game as well. Fiddlestick support actually does a lot of damage if he gets a few items up.
Is Shook connected on your loading screen?
Yeah, I'm now in the loading screen.
Okay. Look, there's 3 versus 3 skins there.
FirstBloodGaming has 4 skins actually. Only the Mundo is standard here.
Sorry, the Corky I missed.
Yeah, like it's pretty common the Earth Rider Corky.
Yeah. But the Earth Rider obviously not normal. Apologies on that one.
And we have only one legendary skin on Young Buck with the Vladimir. Last game we had Nunabot, but sadly I didn't hear any laugh spams from Nunabot.
Oh.
I was expecting to see or hear something like that.
Don't often see a Coral Reef Malphite in the game.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of Glacial Malphite skins are around at the moment. Like the newest skins which are released are pretty popular because they have changed particles on the skills and stuff. So I think they're way cooler than the old ones.
So
it's FirstBloodGaming versus what?
I want Cookie.
I want Cookie.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Oh, and the game is paused at the beginning, so we had that last game as well with a bit lag. Okay, so they have a DC. Someone has to restart LOL for a second. Should be up pretty soon. Now some small talk here from the boss. How is it going, guys? And only Kartos is already back into the game, so should be started again momentarily. Yeah, and here we go. Unpaused already. So again, both supports with 4 wards and the Fairy Charm. I think we should see the same stuff as last game from FirstBloodGaming, where they went around bot and wanted to invade blue and warded their own blue, but Seist could be in a lot of trouble here pretty soon. Shushay leading the charge. Oh, nice Q there by Kartus, but he gets caught out by the Galio slow, but Lee Sin doesn't want to commit into the tower at level 1. And again, Shushay managed to get his Resolute Smite onto Kartus.
On Cookie hanging around here, they're blue currently.
And both teams warded at the same spot, so the FirstBloodGaming will know if Lee Sin wants to start there, and I think he will do that.
Yeah, Vladimir Young Black is staying around there.
And
obviously has a vision.
Now he's backing off because he saw Malphite with his ward there. And the boss starting at his blue here. Lee Sin starting with red buff as usual. And bot lane, Vayne and Fiddlesticks waited for Corki and Sona to do golems, but they didn't do it this game. I'm not sure why they didn't do it, but it was a good move to not do it. And Fiddlesticks doing a lot of damage already to Corki and Sona. Nice crows there.
Sona going very low.
And yeah, FirstBloodGaming has a lot of trouble in this bot lane already.
Lee Sin in the jungle picking up blue already.
Yeah, he
picking up the red.
wow, and Corki managed to escape with his life there. Last second heal from Sona. Or no heal, because Sona doesn't have heal. They are still level 1.
Fiddlesticks are applying that silence.
And Lee Sin waiting in mid lane for the gank onto Karthus. Nice flash there by Karthus. But managed to almost getting the kill onto Shushe. Very nice turnaround by only Karthus there. Burning both his summoners.
Mundo coming in around the side here, realizing that Galio is very low. Oh, apologies.
And bot lane, still a lot of pressure from Vayne Fiddlesticks onto Sona Corki.
Yeah, top lane, nothing much besides Vladimir is going 21-10 creeps difference. Oh, bottom lane here.
Mundo coming in onto Vayne. Very nice flash there by Vayne and the heal, but heal doesn't save her with the ignite in her face, and Fiddlesticks going down to Mundo as well, so even though they had nice pressure at FirstBloodGaming on that bot lane, they didn't manage to get kills of that. And we see only one ward in Tribush from I Want Cookie, so that's why they didn't see Mundo coming. He came from their jungle through the river, and they had no clue that he's there.
And that's 2-0. And they go teleport back to get some items, and Corki picks up Doran's Blade. Vayne also comes back with one themselves. Top lane, Baron is 29, Malphite is picked 18, nothing much. Is there going to be many ganks top lane, do you think?
I don't think so, because Vlad is fine with farming his lane, and Malphite doesn't apply a lot of pressure to Vladimir, and I don't think they have a lot of killing potential on top lane against that Vladimir.
Again, some exchanges going down here bottom lane. They haven't been in lane for that long, and they're already going down towards half health.
But now we see the Sona harass as well, doing nice damage onto Vayne. Now the gank on top lane, Vladimir with the ghost, the ignite, but he managed to get away there without using his heal. But now his ghost is popped, and we could see another gank top lane very soon from the boss. Lee Sin coming in mid lane, but without Galio, no big threat for Karthus.
Then Mundo is going on to Lee Sin here. Getting a nice axe down. Lee Sin turning back with some support from Galio.
And Galio flashing, almost able to get the boss, but Oh, Lee Sin, very nice Q. And both Qs actually hit, the Q from Galio and the Q from Lee Sin, and managed to get both kills there.
Carter's ulti going down as well, and not picking up the kills. But
So
bottom lane applying some pressure here to the tower now with Vayne very low, and Corky goes in, gets a flash, uses a flash to pick up the
and
kill.
very nicely done by Corky there. I just wanted to say, after those 2 kills, gold and kills evened up. Kills now in favor of FirstBloodGaming, but the gold that even. And Shushay going for the Wraiths of the boss, but the boss is there and Shushay doesn't have enough damage.
Looks like they're going to be being caught out here, ultimate going
And
down.
I don't think that ultimate will save him, no. Kartus is able to get the kill onto Shushay. I think that was a bit greedy of Shushay. He was very low and low on mana as well. And he placed that ward at the Wraiths, so he didn't see anyone coming from the mid lane or from base through the bush. And yeah, just very greedy to go for those Wraiths that early in game.
Just quick question, how far are you in game? I think we're slightly off. Are you live?
Yeah, I'm 2 seconds behind actually. Now I'm live.
Okay, Malphite picking up Vladimir over here. Very good initiate from the boss, as you were talking about, that flash went down earlier. And so, very good initiate there.
I missed that, I'm sorry. And Vayne and Fiddlesticks now have to play very passive. They're getting denied really hard. And Seist and I'm So Cool have both are level 6 and have their ultimates up, so it's a very dangerous spot for Vayne and Fiddle to be in, because they don't have their ultimates up.
And Mundo going on here.
And Shushay trying to engage onto Kartus.
I did not see, I was a bit distracted, I did not see what happened to Mundo there.
Yeah, same for me, I still was watching bot. And Shushay again going for those Wraiths. I think Kartus, no, he's not aware of that, so... Oh, now he is.
Having a look now.
But Shushay managed to pick up the Wraiths again. Or not again, he didn't manage it before, but... Yeah, nice steal there from Shushay. Lee Sin now coming in for a gank at bot lane, but gets spotted by the ward. But Sona getting feared by Fiddlesticks, and it's fast kill onto Sona.
Very nice pickup there. Obviously Lee Sin warding over the wall to come in quite quickly. And then the fear came down from Sona and couldn't react at all because of that fear.
The unfortunate point was that Fiddlesticks got the kill, so... You would rather give it to your Vayne than to the support, but I think it's okay at this stage of the game.
Yeah, Vayne is picking up that assist.
And top lane Malphite engaging onto Vladimir does a lot of damage, and there's the Kartus ultimate. But Youngbuck dodges that ultimate, and the flash seismic shard from Malphite, and Galio ultimate going down in mid, but Kartus should manage to get the kill. Oh, very nice dodges by Shushay there. Wow. That's very good plays.
And while he's there, he's picking up
The Wraiths again. I'm not sure why Kartus ulted in the middle of the fight. I think he tried to get Youngbuck, but Youngbuck still had his pull up, so there was no point for Kartus to ult there. And Lee Sin waiting at bot lane. Nice Q from Lee Sin there. And a pause in the middle of the fight.
Wow, in the middle of a fight, a pause. That's, wow. But harsh there. Just interesting that the Kartus, it was the second time he ultied, I believe, and first time it wasn't very effective, second time probably too soon, especially when Vladimir has his pool up.
I think Galio engaged there only because Kartus ulted. He didn't back off far enough, so Galio could engage on him. And yeah, we have to unpause now, I think. Yeah. And that's
So
really bad timing for a pause here. So Sona and Vayne going down, the boss will go down. No, he has his ultimate up. But Galio with the teleport managed to get that kill. Can Corki kill Shushe there? No.
ooh. Great reaction again from Galio here. Coming
Yeah.
down, picking up those kills.
Now they're going straight for Dragon. Kartus doesn't know and doesn't seem to smell it, yeah. Yeah, Lee Sin is one of the junglers where you can do Dragon very early and almost solo. But I think the pause before was actually like even worse for FirstBloodGaming than it was for I Want Cookie. Because they were in the middle of the tower dive.
Yeah, Sona was going to go down anyway, so I couldn't do much about that. But yeah, the reaction when you kind of hyped up in the moment, really, you know, want to keep that momentum going.
We see Young Buck top lane getting those double golems from time to time. And he's 10 CS ahead, but he's 0-2-0, so Malphite 2 kills already onto Young Buck. He's playing that pretty good.
Oh, well, Shushe mid, if I'm saying that right, Shushe.
Yeah, it's Shushi.
Is kind of getting a bit further ahead in minion kills. Initially on top lane here, Malphite. Oh, we know.
And Shushi making his way up top. Nice dodge of the cleaver there, but we see Vladimir's ultimate does no damage to both of them, so that's a problem with Vladimir. Early game he's very weak, and he's picking up the lucky pick at the now. I'm not sure what he will do with the ruby crystal. Maybe he will go for a heart of gold. Just to be.
Down bottom lane here, then getting very low. Sona's Crawford's ultimate comes out and will pick up the
But
kill.
Galio managed to cancel the ultimate, and they're picking up the kill onto Kartus. That again, Kartus ulted in the middle of his lane instead of going 2 steps back, and that instead of taking a kill, he just gave them a free kill. Because Lee Sin was already around.
And yeah, Crawford would definitely picked up Vayne there. And they lost that kill, which brings them to 9-9 with the gold and 0.5k difference.
500.
500, sorry, 500.
Yeah, actually they are. FirstBloodGaming is a dragon down, and that 500 gold is pretty much only the dragon here, so still no big difference. But yeah, Lee Sin is 305, so and Galio 4-1. On top lane again, Malphite going in onto Vladimir. He doesn't have his ultimate up yet, but he has the ignite, so he lets him back off.
A lot of damage there from a few levels C Banana. Onto Young back there. Galio coming in top lane, still very strong. Lee Sin's also hovering. Might get into that bush unseen.
And the boss was around top lane, so no big danger there for Malphite.
The ping coming down.
A bot lane Fiddle and Vayne still getting denied pretty hard. Vayne falling back in CS a lot actually. She's 30 CS behind.
Yeah, Corky picking up the Phage already and the Sheen, and you're nearly done with the Triforce. Having those 4 kills compared to Galio here, who's carrying also has the 4 kills.
And we see Lee Sin coming in mid lane, but the boss is there as well. Exhaust going down onto Lee Sin, Vladimir ultimate onto Karthus. Does Karthus manage to get Lee Sin? Yes, he gets him. Very nice. They're getting the kill onto Lee Sin. And we saw iWantCookie actually doing the lane swap. Malphite going in onto Youngbuck, igniting him instant. That will be no kill onto Youngbuck. Wow.
Galio coming in there just at the right time. Ultimate going down from Galio.
And he should manage to... Very nice flash there from Shushe, dodging the ultimate from Sona, but Sona dodging the Resolute Smite as well. Corki going on to Vayne, Vayne with the heal, dodging the missile, but getting killed by the Phosphorus Bomb. And now Lee Sin is coming in onto Corki. Corki dodges the Q, but very nice safeguard to the ward. And that should be a dead Corki. Nice Valkyrie there, but Vladimir is...
Trying to find him as well.
And again, nice ward there by Lee Sin. And Corki dodging everything he can and trying to execute himself, but gets the Sonic Wave to the face. So.
Ouch.
And yeah, we saw a lane swap going on before. Youngbuck came to mid and Shushe on Galio went for top lane.
Yeah, Galio seems to be roaming, but he was now bottom lane. Bane here in the middle. Not very normal structure currently happening for iWantCookie.
And Lee Sin going for the solo dragon here. They see Malphite on top lane and saw Mundo here through the Tribush ward.
Malphite taking the tower top lane.
Meanwhile, Lee Sin getting the dragon solo.
Ward going down now.
Ultimate from Vayne, and they are engaging onto the boss. Fiddle ultimate going down, ignite down. Galio going in with the ultimate. Double kill for Vayne onto Sona. And Karthus closing in. Malphite here with the ultimate as well.
Karthus ultimate going down.
Both AD carries with the double kill. And will they get Shushe as well? Nice slow there. But he will eventually go down. No, they're healing him up with his shield. But they managed to kill him and get away with that. Pretty.
Vladimir is pushing. Youngbuck is pushing. Lane, sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, both had barely any health, so if the tower did one more shot to Corki, he would have died there, but nice timing there. $15-13 then, coming up for 20 minutes, 2 dragons done by iWantCookie. And we see a bit of a goal lead now, though they're behind in kills. And both blue buffs are up. Karthus and Mundo now going for their blue buffs. And Galio going for his blue buff as well. On top lane we see Lee Sin and Vladimir going onto Malphite.
Reacting as Mundo's coming up as well.
But they managed to get the kill and back off. Yeah, Youngbuck with the Haunting Geese and the Hextech Revolver does a lot of damage. Meanwhile mid, Vayne getting chunked out by Corki and Karthus.
top lane in, Mundo initiating onto Youngbuck. And the teleport coming in from Galio. Slow from the cleaver coming in from Mundo.
Oh, very nice resolute smite there by Shushay. But Mundo ultimate was up, but Shushay still has enough damage to get the kill.
And
Lee Sin, very nice combo there. Fiddlesticks going down in his ultimate, manages to get the kill or secure the kill onto Karthus. Now Malphite ultimate coming in onto Lee Sin. Vayne is there. Will they get Lee Sin? Actually not. The heal from Vayne saves Lee Sin. Now they're turning around onto Malphite, and Malphite goes down to Vladimir.
So close, that heal from Vayne was perfect.
Yeah, nice turnaround there by I Want Cookie. And now they have a big advantage, I think.
Kill the same 2k from the dragons.
So we see Galio and Vladimir pushing both top and bot lane back again. Pretty huge waves there. And now Vladimir caught up again. He was 0-3-0 and now he's 3-3-0, so 3-3-1. But yeah, Vladimir only gets stronger the longer the game lasts. Vayne is still far behind Corki in terms of kills and CS. In gold she's actually 2.5k down, so that's a lot here. Vladimir coming in on top lane, Lee Sin as well. Now both teams are warding around Baron. And
I just had a phone call.
no problem. Yeah, on bot lane, Vayne tries to farm as much as she can to catch up to Corki, but FirstBloodGaming here trying to go for Baron again. I think they see Vayne bot lane and they're backing off now.
Turret going down for seemingly nothing. Wayne's just pushing bot lane, as you say, and get that farm back.
Mid lane tower going down as well, and maybe they can catch Vayne here if they're fast enough. But I Want Cookie is following up, so
Vayne coming back in.
they have no vision onto her, so they guessed where she is, I think. And Malphite trying to engage here, getting feared by Fiddlesticks, getting silenced by Fiddlesticks. Lee Sin kicking Karthus out, and Vayne coming in alone there. Both ultimates going down. Vayne going down, Karthus going down. Karthus ultimate. Double kill, triple kill for Karthus. Lee Sin going down to Corki, and now it's only Shushay left. And they will let him back off and go for the dragon here.
Very interesting. Shushay being quite strong by himself. Realizing it would take too much of their time, easily to pick up a dragon. While that team fight was going on, I was just watching Corki taking on Lee Sin. Lee Sin hopped over the wall and Corki Valkyried over, following to pick up that kill. Very nicely done. You know, normally focusing the AD carry. With Corki having 10 kills, you know, now I would imagine that that's where you'd be focusing. But only Lee Sin really being on in the actual, on Corky, in that particular fight, with the actual fight happening away from Lee Sin and Corky. Galio now on six kills, picking up the blue.
And Cartus as well. We have an Oracle now on Seist. And I think they will try to force a Baron now. They saw that they are very strong in team fights.
Interesting that the Oracle didn't go on to Mundo or Malphite. I understand that it's a price thing and it costs 400. But Sona a lot more squishy compared to those two.
Yeah, but Malphite and Mundo will always dive in, and Sona tends to stay back. And now we see them going for Baron, and I Want Cookie not responding. Fiddlesticks now is coming towards Baron
They
to
do
ward,
have vision, and it's late. I Am Cookie responding late there totally.
Shushe split pushing bot with the teleport up, so he will be able to come into the fight.
With Baron buff now, they're going down the middle lane, picking up at least one, hopefully probably two towers if they continue this.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Not instigating anything there.
And Shushe managing to get bot tower as well. And now the fight is going on. Ultimate's throwing off. Carter's going down to Vladimir. Vladimir with the heal managed to get away. Fiddlestick's ultimate almost catching Malphite. And Galio teleporting in. So
Galio was recalling there just to his base, and as a fight broke out, he teleported to get in there involved. Vladimir going really low on that fight as well.
And the 1-for-1 exchange there with Baron buff, so that's not what FirstBloodGaming wants to have.
I'm quickly looking at the blue buff there and teleporting now. Corky making himself a bit strong with red buff there. Obviously he thinks he needs a bit more, and it will change the fact that it was 1-for-1. FirstBloodGaming needing to do a bit more damage with their Baron buff, I think. Obviously taking that one tower and then half damage to the second or to the third actual tower.
And now Wayne actually caught up, at least in farm, to Corky. And Vladimir way ahead of Malphite at the moment.
Galio pushing that bottom lane, teleporting back to join the fight in the middle this time. Obviously being slightly later last team fight.
And we have Lichbane on Galio. I haven't seen that a lot, I think. Because usually you don't auto hit a lot with Galio, because he's close range. And yeah, mid lane still, FirstBloodGaming tries to siege down that tower, and it's already pretty low.
The poke's coming out, but the wave clearance from Galio there is quite high up. The pokes are quite strong there. The young buck going down to half health.
And flash ultimate from Shushe, ultimate from Sona going out as well. And Mundo going down, Cartus going down. Cartus ulti doesn't manage to get anything, but he can secure Vlad with a clutch Q after his ultimate. But again, they lose the fight, though they have Baron. I think they have Baron. Yeah, they still have Baron.
Still had Baron, Fiddlestick's ultimate going in there, And the timing from Galio coming very nicely. Searching for Corky here.
And Shushe pretty tanky as well, not only doing damage here. And Ice Fantasy going for Seist here with a good flash away from Malphite and managed to get the kill onto Seist.
And now the pressure going on to top tower there. A very good counter here from I Want a Cookie.
And now the pressure is on FirstBloodGaming. Like, I Want Cookie didn't contest the Baron at any time, but they had so good communication and nice engages that they could fight them even with Baron buff 2 times. So yeah, if you know that it's going to work, you can do it.
Fiddlesticks here starting the dragon and Lee Sin joining him. So it's obviously draining as much as not losing any health. Extra health.
And no Oracle, I think. Yeah, no Oracle for FirstBloodGaming now.
Yeah, the Oracle going on with Bane taking out Sona.
And yeah, that's pretty dangerous now for FirstBloodGaming, because they don't have a lot of vision and Fiddlesticks has that Oracle, so if they run around in jungle they could get picked off by wards pretty easily. Oh, and Youngbuck dodging the Malphite ultimate with his blood pool. Still the Karthus wall going down, ultimate from Youngbuck, heal from Youngbuck. Nice Sona ultimate. Malphite going down, Karthus going down. Corky's Guardian Angel is popped. Will he manage to get Lee Sin? No.
Oh!
And that's 4 for 1 exchange here for I Want Cookie, and now it looks very, very bad for FirstBloodGaming here.
Very bad. The team fight for Alan Cookie is just doing all, a lot of good.
And now the Lich Brain from Galio does a lot of work to the tower. And Vayne going on to Mundo here, but gets slowed by the cleaver.
Right, Galio going quite far there.
But that's the nice thing about the Galio shield later in game. You just get healed when you get hit. So he just went through the tower with the shield, and with every shot he got healed instead of damaged. And he one hits the whole wave with his Resolute Smite. So
Baron buff up again, and immediately Malphite and Mundo are starting it. This time Youngbuck has a look as well. Galio's also there.
Galio has his flash up.
They're not going to begin
And
too.
there's the ultimates. Nice ultimate though from Malphite, cancelling the Galio ult immediately. Sona ultimate only catching Galio. Guardian Angel popped for Lee Sin, and again the teamfight looking very grim for FirstBloodGaming. That could be the game already, because we have 40 seconds death timer. And
yeah, they did pick up the Baron buff, but obviously the team fight getting an ace there, and I do think this will be it.
even though they cancelled Galio ultimate immediately.
That was very well played actually to cancel that ultimate.
Yeah, Malphite ulted in the right moment, but they still couldn't turn it around there.
Galio just tanking most towers so far.
And that should be the game.
Carthus Sona coming out.
They're still trying to defend, but yeah, that's the game. Very nice game by both teams again. And yeah, I want Cookie deserve that win, I think.
Very interesting. Kind of went into overdrive or something about 10 minutes ago, at 25 minutes. It seemed like they went into, win mode or something like that, and just took over the game slowly until every fight.
Yeah.
Once they got that Baron buff, it was just, fight after fight they lost.
And that's like also has to do with their combo. Like I said earlier, they went for the late game combo with Vayne and Vladimir. Both lost the lane pretty hard, but still managed to get back into the game later in the game and just crashed faces there. Vayne even with the Wriggled Lantern. I didn't see that in game. So she just wanted to go for easier farming there. And Vayne only had 2 items actually, 2 big items.
Thank you very much.
Yo.
Always a pleasure to cast with you.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And guys, if you like my stream and want to see more casting of me and drum a lot most of the times, check out my Facebook site. It's facebook.com/kirbbyTV, or follow me on Twitch and you get the updates when I'm streaming there. And you get all the infos and links on my information site on Twitch as well, so check it out. And yeah, see you guys.
Cheers.
User left your channel.